Then he says, فَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا. If in fact you haven't been able to do so thus far. Lam refers to the past. So if you hadn't been able to do so, acknowledging that this entire span of the life of the Messenger ﷺ, unsuccessful attempts have been made, nothing has been brought forward that can compete with this Qur'an. وَلَن تَفْعَلُوا. And then, so first there's a commentary about what's gone on so far, and now he says, and you won't be able to do so. So he not only comments on their failure in the past, but openly challenges them, guarantees them, you won't be able to do so. وَلَن تَفْعَلُوا فَاتَّقُوا النَّارِ الَّتِي وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةِ. Then protect yourselves, be cautious of, be fearful of the fire. This is also very beautiful and subtle. The Qur'an began, this surah began with people of taqwa. But taqwa of who? Of Allah. But it's clearly been demonstrated that these people at the point of no return have no fear of Allah. So now they can't be invited to the fear of Allah anymore. What are they invited to? If you can't fear Allah, then you know what? Why don't you go and try to protect yourselves from the fire? Here also there is sarcasm. In other words, how are you going to protect yourself? Go ahead, make all the precautions you can, it's coming after you. This surah also has a lot of sarcasm against kuffar. Already we learned, Allahu yastahzi'u bihim. Allah is the one making fun of them. Here we're learning, fattaqun nar. How are they going to have taqwa from the fire when they're trying to produce a competitor to the Qur'an? They're guaranteeing themselves hell. So this is a means of sarcasm. Later on in this surah we'll find other places. For example, بِئْسَ مَا يَأْمُرُكُمْ بِهِ إِيمَانُكُمْ. The Israelites will be told, what a horrible thing your iman tells you to do. Your faith? This is what you call faith? What terrible things your faith tells you to do. You know, Allah didn't say your kufr tells you to do bad things. He's being sarcastic with them. Later on he says about the hypocrites and the munafiqun and the Israelites together, he says, فَمَا أَصْبَرَهُمْ عَلَى النَّارِ. What amazing patience they have to withstand the flames. You know, this is sarcasm of Allah manifest in this surah. And this is appropriate because the people we're dealing with were the worst in their insults and their criticisms against Allah's book. Anyhow, وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةِ. So why don't you protect yourself from flames, the fuel of which is people and stones. Allah mentions this fire is flamed by the fuel of it, instead of being wood or oil or things like that, it is fueled by people and stones. Now people, of course, those who deserve hellfire. Stones, some ulama commented, this is also found in tafasir of some sahaba, they used to worship idols made of stone. So you will burn along with your idols. You will burn with these stones that you worship along with you. So وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةِ. Also others commented that a fire made of stone, meaning lava and melted stone, there's no comparison between that flame and that intensity and the flame of anything else. There's no real comparison. So Allah alludes to the intensity of this flame. Then He says, أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. This has been prepared for al-kafirin, those who are bent upon disbelief, those who are deniers. I didn't get to mention this before, but the word kafir in Arabic comes from kafara, to bury a seed inside the ground. Kuffar in Arabic, which we know as disbelievers, that's actually in the Qur'an, in Surah Al-Fath, it's also used in the meaning of farmers. In the meaning of same word kuffar. Why? Because what does a farmer do? He plants the seed in the ground. The idea of calling a disbeliever kafir is that he already had the truth inside him before he even came to this earth. The seed of truth was already there. He buried it inside and never let it see the light of day. The light of Allah came and wanted to come in contact with the light that was inside him, which Allah describes as nurun ala nur. There's a light inside you, there's a light from revelation, light upon light. That phrase you may have heard before, right? But this light inside of him, he buries it. Because he buries it, it's never able to meet that light, so this is called kafir. So u'iddat lil kafirin, if you want to look at a literary explanation, it has been prepared for those who buried the truth inside and kept it there. These are the disbelievers.